So social prescribing is about supporting people with the everyday things that affect you and I, but actually have an impact on people's health and well-being. So things like loneliness, isolation, housing problems, work issues, all those sort of things that other people can't necessarily deal with in the same way as others can. So we're there then to listen to those people. The social prescribing team listen to the people. They explore with them what matters most to them and what they can connect them with to support them with all the issues that they're facing. So be that local community groups or services, we connect people with those groups and offer the support that they need to face those issues.
In November, I lost a very close friend of mine, aged 51, far too young to cancer. She'd been a part of my children's lives all their lives. We were very close, spent weekends together, holidays together, and I really struggled with my grief, dealing with their grief. And she left her behind a husband, 2 sons, one of which was only 15. So trying to support them and my children and deal with my own grief, I really struggled. And I ended up with a really nasty chest infection, which I just couldn't shake off, which was down to being run down and just not being able to cope with how I was feeling. I'd seen this advertised on Facebook. I've always been interested in football. I've loved played way back in the 80s and 90s, and have coached football for junior teams up until about 3 years ago. And it said that referrals through your GP, and it listed the GPs locally. I was under the GP at the time because of my chest infection, and I spoke to my doctor and said it was something that I would like to do. Would they refer me? And they said they were happy for me to do a self-referral as long as I just filled in the forms for my doctor's surgery that was included in the scheme. If there was any issues, that they would do the referral for me. So I turned up on a Friday morning. I walked in. There was no other females here. It was a little bit daunting initially walking in, but I met Lewis. He came over to me straight away, sat with me, we chatted. I watched the gentlemen that were here start to play, and he asked if I'd like to join in, and I really enjoyed it. I was made to feel really welcome. It was really friendly. It was non-competitive. Everybody was supporting each other, cheering each other on, encouraging each other, which I thought was fantastic. And for that hour session, I had a big smile on my face, and I left here feeling quite positive. I had an hour where I didn't think of anything else other than just having fun, and that was my outlet for dealing with some of the grief. I carried on coming. I've been coming now since the beginning of December, and each week the group's got bigger and bigger. I've been made more and more welcome. I think I've got friends here, people that I've now considered to be friends, and that's just something I really enjoy doing and look forward to. It's helping me lose a bit of weight, it's helping me get fitter, and it's certainly made me feel better about myself.